This one's going to go to Sabuka. It's complete. It's going to bring up third and probably 2. Probably around 8 yards on that gain.
Monarchs have come out showing trust in Caulfield's arm.
Surprised that they're passing the ball as much as they are here tonight. Quarterback coach Mark Caesar must have taught him well. Mario spins out of a tackle, but loses yards on that play, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
Welcome to the live stream. We had some technical difficulties earlier, but the Mohegans are up 7-0 right now. The Monarchs have the ball, but it's now 4th down. They're getting ready to punt.
Jacob Caulfield off the punt. Rough first outing here for the Monarchs. Get a first down and a couple good gains. This one's a boot by Jacob Caulfield. Good punt. Goes out of bounds around the 34-yard line, and that's where the Mohegans will take over. They scored that first drive after the muff return. Ashton Collette couldn't get his hands on it. Then Demario White went for it. They both had their hands on it. They both wanted to let each other have it, and they both let go of it.
Let's see what this Monarchs defense can do here.
Mohegans line up. Jarrett Lawrence in at quarterback. Under center. It's going to be a run, but not before there's a penalty down. Looks like it's either going to be neutral zone or a false start from the way that Jared Kirkus.
False start. Offense, number 40. 5-yard penalty. First down.
It's going to be against the Mohegans.
That's huge there for the Monarchs.
It's number 40. We don't have him on our roster. Or yes, we do. Jaden Evans jumped on that play. It was the right tackle. 1st and 15 for the Mohegans. Lawrence is going to keep it. Ben McCardle gets him in the backfield, but he breaks free for a couple more yards, not before he's spun down by Nate Menendez.
Now it's important to get a stop and put the Mohegans in 3rd down.
It's going to get about like 4 on that run there. They're going to need to contain that quarterback. He likes to use his legs.
Going to bring up 2nd and around 11 or 12. Or it's under center. The ball's fumbled. Jared Kirkus is back in the backfield, makes a big play for the Monarchs. You can't make mistakes when Jared Kirkus is on the other side of the ball. He's been making plays like that all year.
It's going to be a loss of 2 yards there. This Monarchs defense really takes advantage when you make mistakes.
Yes, they do. They've been doing it all season.
Just big plays for this defense.
Down 7-0. This defense really needs a stop here on 3rd and 13. Or it's in the gun. Oh, and that's going to be a flag. Looks like Grant Niswanger jumped into the neutral zone there. That's going to give them
dead ball. Encroachment. Defense, number 53. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
It's going to get him 5 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8 and get him 5 yards closer to that first down.
If you're the Monarchs, you just can't do that. We've seen last week, the penalties just killed Brooke. And we'd hate to see that happen to the Monarchs tonight.
Lawrence drops back, rolls.
He's going to use his
off.
legs.
Ooh,
big hit there.
Ben McCardle with a walloping hit. He's going to stop him and bring up 4th down. Big stop by this Monarchs defense. This one's shaping up to be a good one here at Monarch Stadium in Moundsville.
That was a beautiful open field tackle by McCardle. Looked like Lawrence might have been able to break that one open.
Great open field tackle.
Looks like you got Brennan Sabuka back to return. Kind of shallow here. But it was a shallow punt.
That one's going to get a good bounce. Going to go to around the 25-yard line. That's where the Monarchs are going to take back over on offense, hoping to get a better drive in than they did last time.
That was a huge stop there by the Monarchs defense. They look really good out there. Now we just need to see the offense come out here and make some plays.
The thing about the Mohicans offense is when their line gets set, when the quarterback says set, they get down real fast. They get set real fast. And it really confuses the defensive line. And that quick movement, like we saw Grant Niswanger jump into the neutral zone, it's been making defenses do that all season. DeMario White in motion. Jacob Caulfield gets the snap. It's going to be a keep. He's going to get a couple on that. Make it 4, maybe 5. Puts his head down for extra yards. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Both these teams want to come in and run the ball, so this might be a game won in the trenches tonight.
Monarchs on that first drive passing more than they have all season.
The Monarchs are really known for their passing, but when they do, it usually works for them pretty well.
Now 2nd and 5. Caulfield gets a snap. It's another keep.
That's going to be a first down there. What a run there by Caulfield.
Caulfield not only being able to make plays with his arms, but his legs as well.
He's just super athletic. He can do it all.
It's going to move the chains for the Monarchs and bring up first down around the 38-yard line. First and 10. Clips and Wallace back there. Another keep. That one goes nowhere.
And early on, the Monarchs are showing Morgantown that they can do it all.
Got like 1 there on that run.
2nd and 9. And 2nd and 9. Coach Mark Caesar, he's the quarterback coach here at John Marshall. Played for Magnolia in his high school days. He's a very good player. Even played minor league baseball. Caulfield drops back, finds DeMario White, but the ball's out. Fumble. The Mohicans recover. Now the Monarchs are going to have to come out on defense. That's the 2nd time tonight there's been a fumble. The Monarchs are beating the Monarchs right now as they can't hold on to the football in these wet conditions.
This is something we haven't seen a lot of from John Marshall this year, so you wonder how they'll respond.
This John Marshall defense knows that they're relied on heavy. And this is another example of them having to be relied on heavily. As they come up 1st and 10. It's a motion. It's going to be a sweep. Around 8 yards on that carry.
Looked like they had him in the backfield, but then he just escapes.
Keon Mallett on that carry. He was in motion. That's going to bring up 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence has a man in motion again, but he's going to keep it. He's going to have the first down and more. Tripped up at around the 31-yard line. This Mohicans offense is rolling to start the game.
They really like that QB sneak.
They're going to get to the line quick.
Running a bit of hurry up now.
Giving the Monarchs a taste of their own medicine in the lightning package. That one looked like it got early.
And penalty flags are flying down there on the field.
It's going to be a pre-snap penalty, it looks like.
Off. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Another false start.
That's big right there for the Monarchs.
See mistakes on both sides of the ball so far. But I mean, both teams have made big mistakes so far. Mohicans have just been making silly penalties such as false starts. It's 1st and 15 for Morgantown at the 36-yard line.
Be a
Lawrence
big
under the gun.
Be a big time to get some good stops here.
Ben McCardle is going to wrap up the ball carrier after a couple yards. That's Bobby Powell again.
Looks like he may have got like 3 or 4 yards there.
Good stop there. You can tell these Mohican ball players are very hard runners. They're not easy to bring down.
I think we could see a QB scramble here.
Lawrence gets a snap. He's going to roll left. He's going to have a man, but it's going to hit the turf before it gets to him. Incomplete. 81, Riley Felton, his intended receiver right there. That one's incomplete. Going to bring up 3rd and 12.
That one just ran a beautiful comeback route, but Lawrence missed him.
With these wet conditions, it is not easy to get a good ball out to your receiver. 2 minutes and 25 seconds remain in this first quarter.
Let's see what their plan here is on 3rd and long.
Lawrence under center. Sends a man in motion. Another pre-snap penalty.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. Number 73.
And it's
5-yard
another
penalty.
false
Third
start.
down.
Not good for the Mohicans offense. That's going to move them back even farther here on 3rd down. What already was a long 3rd down. It's going to be even longer, 3rd and 17.
That's the 3rd false start of the night. They're bailing the Monarchs out right now.
See what they're going to do here. They got a man out wide, so it doesn't seem like it'd be a passing situation.
And it's not. It's a run. Oh, he breaks 3.
Breaks it.
It's going to be close to the chains.
It's a 1st down or close to it. Amazing run there. That's Caleb Nutter.
Looks like they're going to call him short.
4th and 1. Looks like
I think they're going to keep the offense out there.
they're keeping the offense out there. 4th and 1. Why not? They've been able to get 1 yard on almost every play at least. Only a couple have been stopped in the backfield.
I think they're going to keep it up the middle here.
No, it's a dive.
Didn't get it.
Nutter.
I think the Monarchs held him there.
They might have held him. That might be a turnover on downs. Or he might have got the 1st down. Let's see what the line official says.
Trying to dig to the bottom of that pile.
The Monarch offense is about to go out there.
They're
Bring
going to
out
bring
the
the
chains.
This one's close. They're going to have to.
From this view, it looks like the ball might be short.
It's time to see. It looks like they got it. 1st down, Mohicans. Just barely got it. Now, the Monarch defense is going to have to come back out there and try and prevent another score. With only 1 minute and 19 left in this first quarter.
And that's not a highlight run right there, but he was man at the line of scrimmage, but able to keep his legs moving, get the 1st down.
Just an athletic play there.
It's going to be a run up the middle. It's going to be another 1st down, it looks like. That again was number 11, Bobby Powell. He's been getting the calls a lot tonight.
Strong running here by the Morgantown.
And it's going to be 1st and goal. Whistles on the field. We're not a 1st and goal. 1st and 10. 1st down's at the 1 yard line. So they could get another 1st down. It's going to be another handoff to Nutter. It's going to be wrapped up after a gain of 3 or 4.
Good stop there by the Monarchs.
Monarch's going to have to make a big play. Maybe a turnover if they don't want to be down 2 touchdowns here.
This is a defense that is very capable of that.
They showed it last week. multiple turnovers.
Lawrence under center. Bobby Powell again gets the call. He's going to get to the 5-yard line. That's going to take us to the end of the first quarter. It's the end of the first. Mohicans up 7-0. WJMH meteorologist Emily Gatz is on the sidelines to tell us the weather.
Good evening. It's currently in the lower 50s. The temperatures will stay in the lower 50s throughout the game. There's a slight chance of rain tonight. Other than that, it's going to be cloudy and cool. I'm WJMH meteorologist Emily Gatz.
Thank you, Emily. John Marshall coming out here in the second quarter, hoping to stop the Mohicans in their tracks.
But if you're the Monarchs right now, you got to be talking about those turnovers. Those are just so costly here.
Without those turnovers, who knows where this Monarchs offense could be? Maybe a couple touchdowns.
They were driving there before the fumble on their
Good
last
completion.
drive.
Good completion before the fumble. Mario White couldn't hold on to it in the wet conditions. The ball slipped right out of his hands when he was being tackled. It's going to third down. Big third down, 3rd and 4.
A stop here could go a long way. Now, if you're the Mohicans, you'd probably run this right up the middle. You've been so good at it all night so far.
Lawrence gets a snap. He's going to roll left. He's
He's
under
gonna
pressure.
get
He's
him there.
dropped.
Jared Kirkus.
Jared Kirkus with another big stop for the Monarchs, bringing up 4th down. Now, do the Mohicans go for it here on 4th and around 7 yards?
I think they might be, but that was a huge stop
Lawrence
there
gets
for
a
that
snap.
Monarchs
He's gonna
defense.
roll
Not letting him
left.
get anything there.
He's under
Jared
pressure.
Kirkus.
Get
He's
him
dropped
there.
down by his jersey.
Jared
That just goes to
Kirkus.
show the
Jared-
strength.
They're going to keep the offense out there.
Going to be set. Lawrence is going to get the ball, roll right. He's going to have room. Touchdown.
He lost his helmet there.
Morgantown scores their 2nd touchdown of the game. It's going to put them up 13-0. Pending the extra point, could be 14. Monarchs don't know what's hit them. So already down 2 touchdowns. Now, once again, Jack Ruszecki on for the extra point. Snaps a little high, but he has no problem knocking that one through to make it a 14-point ball game. Now, 11 minutes and 20 seconds in the second quarter. They've already scored first 40 seconds.
If you're the Monarchs, you have to get some kind of points here on this drive.
The only thing you're looking for is a touchdown on this drive. It is still early in the ball game, but you don't want to get 2 down.
And they don't have to change the game plan completely. They've proven they can move the ball. Just need to take care of it.
Now, Ashton Collette and Demario White back deep for the Monarchs to return. Jack Ruszecki on the kick the ball again. First one he kicked away. It was a fumble. Now let's see if the Monarchs can keep their hands on this one.
Another deep kick there.
Demario gets the return. Good blocks. Gets up to the 28-yard line. Going to give the Monarchs some good field position to start this drive off, and now Monarchs offense heading out there trying to get some points on the board.
The Monarchs just got to take care of the ball in this drive, and I think they should be good.
Jacob Caulfield's having a very good game thus far. No incompletions, I believe.
The Monarchs got 2 out wide.
In the power I formation. This one's going to go to Clipson. He goes nowhere. Clipson Wallace might have lost a couple on that one. Maybe the Monarchs should stick to their passing attack here in this one. The Mario White comes off the field and Coda Moore goes on for him. Coda Moore, senior, had a kick return touchdown last week against the Bruins on a squid kick. He took it the distance, broke a couple tackles, and ran some people. This one, play action. Ben McCardle catches that one.
It's going to get up to around the 30 there.
Going to get a couple yards, but not nearly enough for the first down. That's going to bring up 3rd and 8.
The Morgantown defense is fired up right now.
The Mohegans know what's on the line here, and they've came to play tonight.
They are fighting for their playoff lives as the John Marshall Monarchs, with a win tonight, would probably secure a playoff position.
And a loss here for the Mohegans, that could put your season
In
jeopardy.
They probably got to win 2 or 3 more games.
Caulfield drops back, has all
He's
day in the
shot.
pocket, flag down. He's going to get brought down.
See what the flag is there.
Had all the time in the pocket, but no open receivers.
First, we're going to talk about it.
Maybe a hold. Maybe holding on the defense.
It's looking like it might be. It's the ref's talking to Morgantown.
Holding. Offense. That penalty is declined. 4th down.
It's going to bring a 4th down and long.
It's a big penalty there. It's going to end the Monarch drive.
Monarchs on the punt it again. Not looking good for the Monarchs here. Morgantown has 2 returners back on punt team.
Something you don't see very often.
This one, not a great punt. That one's going to not even cross midfield. It's going to roll out around the 46-yard line. This Monarch defense really needs to step up. They don't want to go down 21-0 already. If I'm the Monarchs, I need a stop right now.
All it takes is one play to completely shift momentum here.
If you're looking for one play, look no further. We have one playmakers here all over this defense. Jared Kirkus, Nate Menendez, Ben McCardle. This one's going to be a sweep to the left side. He's chopped down. Jacob Caulfield chops down the ball carrier. Number 21 on that carry. It was Braden Brooks. Still gets a good gain off that one. About 3 or 4 yards.
Got 3 receivers out there. You can see one of these guys come in motion here. And they don't. It's just a give up the middle.
It's a nutter. He's going to get around 4, maybe 5 on that play. It's going to bring him close to the first down marker.
The Monarchs defense got to hold him here.
Big possession for the Mohegans. A chance to go up 21-0. 3 touchdowns in this first half already. Lawrence under center. It's another handoff. This one swallowed up.
He's going to be stopped short there.
Short of the first down. Not sure who was on the stop there. Might have been Ben McCardle. Bryce Cook.
I think they're going to keep the offense out there, too.
Not surprising. Second time they're going to go for it here. Got it the first time. Probably assume they can get it again. Last time they went for it on 4th down, they scored the touchdown. Lawrence ran for it.
I can imagine something up the middle here, where they've been nearly unstoppable.
Sends another man in motion. Nutter to the middle.
Looks like he may be short of
Gonna
it.
mark him short.
gonna
Monarchs
be-
ball.
Big play there by the defense.
Big play. That's a turnover on downs, and the Monarchs maybe a huge sigh of relief right there as their defense comes up big for the offense. Now all the offense has to do is put some points on the board.
So
Monarchs.
far, Coach Beiser has showed a great amount of confidence in his guys. Didn't pan out that time, though.
Thus far, Monarchs haven't reached the midfield line yet. It's going to go 5 wide. Man in motion is Demario White. Jacob Caulfield's going to keep it. Before the play can start, there's going to be a flag.
Looks like it may be false start.
Dead ball. False start. Offense. Number 79.
It's Cole
5-yard
Porter
penalty.
on the
First down.
false start, something you don't see often from him. He's a very, very well-disciplined player.
This Monarchs team hasn't really been penalized a lot this season.
Cole Porter's probably the most talented guy on this offense. It's uncharacteristic.
Pound for pound.
See what they're going to do here on 1st and long.
They're going to run out there. 1st and 15 for the Monarchs. Caulfield back deep. He's going to pass the ball. This one's complete. Coda Moore.
He's go.
Ooh.
He almost broke it there for a lot.
That's Coda Moore. You can see on that play, if he breaks free, he's always good at making those big plays happen. He's going to bring up 2nd and 2. Maybe this Monarchs offense can start rolling here.
Be interested to see if they continue to passing, because they've looked great tonight when they pass.
Once again, Coach Mark Caesar, a quarterback's coach, is probably to blame for this great passing showing here so far. This one's going to be a power run. Clips and Wallace, enough for the 1st down, and he passes midfield. What a run. He holds on to that football, make sure he doesn't fumble. That's something you got to love about Clips and Wallace. He runs like a hard-nosed football player, but he runs faster than pretty much any other back that they have.
I mean, Clifton Wallace has got to be one of the most impressive players we've seen this season from the Monarchs.
As a freshman, him and Wesley Hughes, both freshmen, both out there starting. Wesley at the slot, number 16. Caulfield drops back under pressure. He's going to run.
He's going to escape.
Puts
and he
his
lays
shoulder
it.
down.
Jacob Caulfield.
He lays the boom down on number 30. That was Matt Lindsley.
He's going to feel that one.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 5. A big hit by the quarterback, Jacob Caulfield. Also, another thing, everyone on this offense can just pin their ears back and just get in there and do what they need to do. Hard-nosed, gritty football.
Caulfield wanted to show that he's the hardest runner on this team.
He's going to keep this one. Again,
He's got some
Ooh.
room.
Has a block down the sideline, past the 30-yard line. That's going to bring the Monarchs to around the 28-yard line. Out of nowhere, this Monarchs offense is revitalized and on a roll.
They have found a spark here.
Now, Morgantown is going to take a timeout. I want to stop that momentum.
It's hard to stop the Monarchs when they find some momentum. They keep it going.
And now the timeout's taken by Morgantown as the Monarchs are on a roll. Big play after big play on this drive. Trying to get a touchdown on the board and cut it down to a 7-point game.
Jacob Caulfield made a couple of big plays there. Ran a man over on the sideline, and then makes a cut in open field.
Don't forget about Braden Sabuka's downfield block. Gave him about 5 or 6 extra yards on that one. And Caulfield's ability to cut. A special group was recognized before tonight's game here at Monarch Stadium. Let's send it down to WJMH reporter Maria Evans for more information.
'25th anniversary of the only state football tied for John Marshall High School since its inception in 1968. The 1996 Monarchs varsity football team was honored earlier this evening for winning the West Virginia Class AAA championship at Wheeling Island Stadium during that year's Mountain State Super 6. JM was led by the late coach Mike Linsky en route to defeating the defending state champions of the Capital Cougars by a score of 29-22. Reporting from the sidelines, I'm Maria Evans with WJMH Sports.
Thanks, Maria. That one's a pick six.
You just hate to see it there.
Caulfield looking for his receiver there, overthrew him. I believe it was Sabuka on that play. Overthrew him, and that one's intercepted, and no one was catching up. That was Wesley Hughes actually intended on that pass, and no one's catching up to number 11.
It's Bobby Powell. We've seen him make a couple of big plays for their offense. Shows up on the defensive side.
Now, Morgantown up 3 touchdowns, something that the Monarchs did not expect coming into this game. The Monarchs, however, seem to still be in this one as their offense is rolling, but that turnover there, one of many that have led to touchdowns. All 3 of their turnovers have led to touchdowns here.
The Monarchs just got to be smarter with the ball.
Understand the conditions are wet. He's going to nail that one through. 21-0. Understand that the field is wet. It's hard to throw the ball, but Jacob Caulfield just puts a little too much mustard on that one. The freshman Wesley Hughes isn't able to just get up there and get it. And then he stumbles after the ball is intercepted, so there's no way he's catching up.
He just took off there.
Bobby Powell making big plays for the offense all night and just makes his first big play there on defense with the pick six, first one of the season, I think, for the Monarchs. Jacob Caulfield on the bench with his head down. Not happy with that last play. Bryce Cook on the sideline trying to get him up and energized, but Caulfield doesn't seem to be too happy with himself after he throws that pick six. Everyone talking to him, Chase Barch. They know just how important Jacob Caulfield is to this team, and if he's not feeling right, then this whole team.
Jacob's getting up looking fired up.
Ashton Collette's going to field this one. He's going to take it to around the 31-yard line. Good head down running.
Nice return there. But this Monarchs offense is all just really close together. They're all such good friends.
Something that the old teams here at John Marshall didn't have was a lot of chemistry. Coach Willis, a lot of players, they didn't get along as well as they do here with Coach Kropka. No, not saying anything bad about Coach Willis, obviously, but Coach Kropka just knows how to bring this team together. It's going to be a whistle before the play. Timeout taken by John Marshall. You want to talk it over before this first down play. Down 21-0 in the second quarter. They want to really at least get a touchdown on the board before the half.
The score here would be huge to narrow it down to 14.
Morgantown will get the ball coming out of halftime, so points are important.
Jacob Caulfield back out there after throwing the pick six. It's a real highlight play by Bobby Powell. He really turned on the burners after he picked that one off. No one was catching him. No one was even close. He wanted that touchdown.
Powell's name has been all over this game.
And the Monarchs and the Power I. Caulfield's going to get the snap. It's going to be a handoff to Clipson Wallace.
Got some room.
Got room, got blocks.
And runs a man over.
Good enough for the first down for the Monarchs. Around 15 on that pickup. Clipson Wallace picking it up for the Monarchs, who are down 21-0.
That's a big spark there.
Big sparks on the last drive as well. The Monarchs not doing bad tonight, just costly turnovers causing the score to be what it is.
Just some little mistakes here the Monarchs got to clean up.
Monarchs are still in this one as of right now. That pass is going to be to Mario White. Almost drops the ball. Could have been interception if he did. And guess who it was? Bobby Powell would have had another one. Gets the stop. Now 2nd and 11. It's a loss of yardage on that pass play. Coda Moore comes in. Mario is going to come out. If I'm throwing the ball to anybody, it'd probably be Coda Moore or Wesley Hughes, as they've just been so good.
Coda's look really impressive when he gets the ball in his hands.
Mario White's still out there. Clipson stumbles when he gets the carry. Loses about 3 or 4 on that play.
The Mohegans are really just shutting down this Monarchs run game. The Monarchs definitely had their sparks tonight, but the Mohegans been all over it.
3rd and 11, and you got to be thinking pass here. As Gage Hoskins comes out, he's more of a blocking tight end than a receiving. So does Clipson. One thing about Clipson Wallace, you might notice, no more mullet. He shaved it off. Now, let's see, 3rd and 13 for the Monarchs. Jacob Caulfield drops back, rifles one. It's caught. He's going to be just short of the first down. It's Ben McCardle. Or they might give him the yardage.
I think he's going to have enough.
He was really close there.
Maybe a generous spot there for the Monarchs. It's going to give him the first down.
And they're going to give it to him. What a play there by the Monarchs.
Looked like he was stopped a yard or two short, but the officials are going to give the first down to him. That design screen pass, a lot of people unsure of why Jacob Caulfield was running back so far.
He had a bunch of pressure up in his face there, but he's just able to get it out perfectly.
We've seen the screen pass come up a lot this season, including the Trimble game.
Play action. Caulfield rolls out right, launches the ball down the field, complete.
Nice catch there.
It's Wesley Hughes with a big catch for the Monarchs.
That's huge right there.
It's the freshman coming up big. First down and 10 at the 32-yard line. The Monarchs are not out of this one.
Jacob Caulfield's made 2 beautiful throws here in a row now.
And this team has a lot of young playmakers.
Maybe making up for that pick 6.
See the determination here by Jacob to get one in the end zone. The whole team is just so determined.
Caulfield back there with Ben McCardle, play action. Caulfield's going to keep it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Hit hard. Player down on the field. Looks like he's a little injured there. Grant Niswanger holding his right wrist. Looks like he's going to be all right.
This has been a very physical game.
It's definitely been a battle of the trenches here. But when the Monarchs have thrown it, they've looked very impressive.
2nd and 10 here. Only 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the second quarter with the time running down. Monarchs, a little bit of sense of urgency here to score. Play action pass again. Caulfield rolls out left. Has a man. DeMario White caught. He still has the ball. Holds on. He's still going to the 5-yard line. Keeps churning his legs.
What a strong reception there by DeMario White. Just the way to keep the legs moving.
And just like that, the Monarchs are in the red zone in prime scoring position. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. 2 minutes and 51 seconds left on the clock. And now it's going to start running down.
I think here you could either give it to Jacob Caulfield and just let him run it.
But before they can do that, there's going to be another timeout. This one's taken by John Marshall. 2 minutes, 46 seconds. John Marshall wants to score here and obviously wants to score again if they can.
Wonder if sometime tonight we can see the Monarchs try their onside kick of their own. Connor Fitzpatrick we've seen way back a few weeks ago.
Tremble, I believe, or Weir.
One of those two, but he recovered his own kick.
Kicked it straight down the middle and got in front of it. A big play there. I'm sure Morgantown has seen that play, though, if they've reviewed any film. And they're going to be watching for that.
Marsh just got to come out here and put one in the end zone, and you're right back in this game.
This John Marshall team has not been in the spot a lot this year, so it's a response you like to see from them.
No matter what, down 14-0, 21-0, this offense has kept coming out even after the pick six, and they keep trying. They keep trying to get down the field and get a touchdown, and it has worked out for them. Hard work does pay off. Caulfield under center, 5-yard line, 1st and goal. This one's going to be a run to Clips and Wallace.
He's going to find some room. He's down at the 1 there.
Down at the 1-yard line.
They're such a powerful runner.
Cole Porter getting up a little wobbly there. He's going to put the Monarchs at the 1-yard line. And I can only guess what the Monarchs are going to do here with Jacob Caulfield under center. It's going to be a design keep, of course. And
he's in.
touchdown,
Touchdown.
Monarchs. It's going to put 6 points on the board for the Monarchs. Jacob Caulfield fired up after he threw that pick six and makes up for it. Monarchs are still in this one.
No matter what the scoreboard says, this game's a lot closer. Just some simple mistakes there by the Monarchs, or this game would be a lot closer.
Now Connor Fitzpatrick on for the extra point.
Connor Fitzpatrick's been so good this year.
He has been money. Snap good, hold good. Kick is good. 7-21. Morgantown up, but John Marshall with a good drive there, especially in the passing game. Once again, Coach Mark Caesar is to blame for that amazing passing game. He really knows what he's doing when it comes to the quarterback position.
Let's see how the Mohegans are going to respond here. But this Monarchs defense has looked pretty well.
Now, after kicking the extra point, he's going to kick away the ball to the Mohicans. Mohicans' first return of the night. They're also going to get the return at after half. As you can see, the fans all pinked out tonight.
They're loving this right now.
Breast cancer awareness. Their team is down, but they're still up. Bobby Powell back deep to return. Fitzpatrick gets the kickoff.
Strong kick there and goes just right into the back of the end zone.
It's going to be a touchback.
Going to start their drive around the 25 here.
So the Mohicans are going to get the ball at the 20-yard line to start 1st and 10. Lawrence trying to add on to the lead, keep it a 3-touchdown game by getting another one. Right now, only 2 touchdowns in between the two teams. So man in motion, Lawrence is going to keep it. He's going to fall forward for about 2 or 3 there.
There's been a lot of power running from the quarterbacks in this game.
2 just strong running quarterbacks here. But a stop here, the Monarchs should get the ball back with a little over 30 seconds left. So they could put together a drive.
The Monarchs putting together a new offense for this. The
ball's
out. It's going to be recovered, but he's going to be hit in the backfield.
What a hit there by the Monarchs.
Cody Hartman wallops him in the backfield after the fumble. It's going to bring up 3rd down and very long. Probably 16, 17 yards, maybe 15.
You see Jarrett Lawrence there is disappointed after the fumble.
The Monarchs are going to use their last time out to stop the clock with 1:37 left.
This is huge here. 3rd and 15, and you can get the ball with over a minute now.
3rd and 15. Only a minute and 37 left on the clock. Morgantown might just run this ball just to chew off that little bit of clock.
That's what I expect them to do. Probably don't want to stop the clock with an incompletion.
Alex Thomas out there. Not a defensive end. I've talked to a couple coaches and players, and they've implemented a new defense for this game and a new style where instead of defensive ends, they're using outside linebackers at the defensive end position. They call it the kamikaze as they come crashing down on that offensive line.
The Monarchs definitely came in here with a good game plan. And so far on defense, it's been working.
Don't really see the big boys out there tonight at D tackle. Jared Kirkus and Alex Thomas out there.
And they are going to pass it unless he's going to keep it himself.
And he does, but he's not going to go anywhere.
He's going to get stopped right about the 20-yard line.
Gets a couple yards on that one, and now the Mohicans are going to have to punt it away.
So the Mohicans are only going to be able to run down the clock to around a minute. That's still so much time there for the Monarchs.
Something strange here is the Mohicans call a timeout.
It's an interesting decision there.
Maybe they're confident in their defense to be able to make a stop, or maybe confident in their offense to make a 4th down play.
I think they'd have to be crazy here to go for it on 4th down. After the Monarchs' last offensive drive, they've really put it together so far.
No matter what the plan is, this is a gift by the Mohicans.
Just got to wonder what's going on in that sidelines where they felt the need to call a timeout.
Must have felt bad for the first couple fumbles by the Monarchs.
Punt unit does come out.
They're going to give them another drive, it looks like.
The Monarchs have been doing this a lot this season when they don't have a guy back very deep.
This one's up into...
It's going to take a good bounce there, out around the 50.
Going to get it at the 49-yard line. A minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. Maybe a little too much for this Monarchs offense, even though they don't have timeouts. A couple incompletions. That stops the clock getting out of bounds. That stops the clock spiking the ball. That stops the clock. There are many different ways to stop the clock other than calling a timeout.
A score here for the Monarchs to go a huge way to make it a 7-point game.
For Morgantown, you got to make sure you have a guy covering the Mario White at all times.
Coda Moore on the far side of the field, wide out. Mario White in motion. Caulfield drops back, under pressure, rifles one. Oh, just misses his man, Wesley Hughes.
He had a guy wide open there. That'd been a big play there on 1st down.
Monarchs probably just looking to at least get in field goal range here. At least put some points on the board before half. Second down and 10 for the Monarchs. With an empty look. Caulfield back there. Gets the snap. Already rifles the ball down the field.
And just a little bit behind him there. Wasn't able to bring it in.
If he leads Mario more down the field, that might have been a touchdown. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
This is a big 3rd down here.
That's where we see the weather come in and play a role.
It's still over a minute. You don't want to give them back the ball.
They've only chewed 9 seconds off this clock and 3 downs.
If Morgantown's able to get a stop, they look smart for using that timeout.
They're confident in their defense's ability to stop this offense. Again, if I'm Jacob Caulfield, I'm looking for Coda Moore on this, but it's just going to be a keep. Smart. It's kind of a smart play there as it's going to run the clock down just a little bit more before they have to punt it away.
You're going to be able to run 30 seconds or so off the clock, which will give the Mohicans back the ball with like 20 seconds.
Mohicans still have a timeout. Monarchs must be very confident in their defense.
Now you wonder why the Mohegans wouldn't use their timeout here, but they would earlier.
They look very content with this 14-point lead.
11 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Doesn't look like they're going to.
So the Mohegans are going to get the ball at 20 seconds left, it looks like.
Delay of game called on the offense. Just to run that much clock off. 19 seconds remain, and they're probably going to punt this one away now. Yeah. Punt unit comes on, offense comes off.
You'll see the Mohegans probably just run the ball here. And just taking it to halftime with this 14-point lead.
Ty Rogers on the field late, running on.
It's Bobby Bow back deep to return, so you got to make sure you contain him.
Maybe just kick this one out of bounds. So you don't want his. Whoa!
What a punt there.
Fair catch is called at the 11-yard line. I don't think the Monarchs have to worry about any sort of touchdown here unless they give up a really big play.
You just got to contain a big play.
I'd expect Morgantown to come out in the victory formation here and just kneel the ball. Maybe just take this into the half. And that they do. They're just going to knee this one away
Not going to risk any turnovers here.
on their own 11-yard line.
They're going to get the ball coming out of the half.
And that's going to run the clock down. Only 4 seconds left. Both teams running off the field.
All going to head into the locker room.
That's the first half of football here. Mohegans 21, Monarchs 7. Big turnovers by the Monarchs have left them behind. And we'll be back after halftime.
Right in your face.
And we're back for the second half kickoff. Morgantown gets the ball.
This should be a very good second half. Been a close game so far.
The Monarchs just got to force a few turnovers here now, and they could be right back in this game. Still got another minute or so till kickoff.
Wish I would have known that before I ran full speed up here.
And we all ran right back to the booth.
Had to take a quick bathroom break. Almost didn't make it. Well, the Monarchs will kick off to Morgantown.
Looks like they might have added an extra minute.
Lucky us. Officials still chatting it up at midfield. Not sure what they're talking about. But assuming that we'll resume play here in a minute. Morgantown's up 21-7. Doesn't seem like the Monarchs are doing badly here. However, turnovers has caused them to fall. 2 touchdowns down.
Just the player that's been killing it all night has been Bobby Powell. He's been playing lights out. The Monarchs need to find a way to neutralize him.
That's right. Good runs off the motion. Little sweep runs and
then the pick six.
That's right. Once he got started running, no one caught up to him.
He just turned on the jets and was gone. But then after that play, Jacob Caulfield came out and played lights out.
That's right.
Just play after play and was able to put it in the end zone.
1 yard QB sneak. We've seen it a lot here from JM this year. It's Jacob Caulfield. I don't think he's been denied from the one once yet in that QB sneak.
He's just such a strong runner.
Bobby Powell back deep.
This guy we were talking about earlier, he's just got some dangerous speed.
And we're off in the second half. This one's a beauty. It's going to go into the end zone.
They're going to keep that away from Bobby.
No, Morgantown will take back over at the 20-yard line. John Marshall's defense hoping to come up with a big stop.
Hopefully the Monarchs here can force a interception or a fumble.
And this John Marshall team looked like they settled down a lot in the second quarter. Hopefully that carries over into the third.
They just need to continue to build on what they did in the second half.
And Jarrett Lawrence, been a big player here for Morgantown. Man in motion. Going to be Lawrence. He's going to keep it.
They need to find a way to neutralize that QB sneak. Because they like to bring their guy in motion, and then they have already a guy in the backfield. And then he just keeps up the middle. Morgantown had great pass blocking all night. The Monarchs just need to get in that backfield, shut it down.
If there's a man that can do it, it's probably Jared Kirkus there on the right side of the defensive line.
He's just been
set. It's going to be a run. Number 21 has blocks. He's down the far sideline, knocked out of bounds around the 45, or maybe around the 50 there.
Couldn't tell who got that block for the Mohegans, but they took Cotamore out of the play. It opened up a huge hole.
Braden Brooks on the carry.
He turned on the Jets there. They really like to use the outside of their field, too.
1st and 10 here for the Mohegans. They get set. It's going to be a keep. Going to get another 4 or 5 yards off that keep, as he's been doing all night.
Just such a strong runner here. we got to talk about the Mohegans' offensive line, just able to push the Monarchs back to open up those lanes.
Really the first team jams faced. Oh,
It's going to be a neutral zone infraction there on the Monarchs.
he makes contact with the center. Ben McCardle does.
See the Monarchs already kind of backing up here.
Defense, number 36. 5-yard penalty, second down.
It's going to bring up second and very short. Coach Kropka squatted down on that sideline.
The penalty is going to be on Ben McCardle. Just a costly penalty there.
2nd and 2 here for the Mohegans.
Going to bring in man in motion.
Kind of a stacked look. Probably a run.
Probably going to keep it up the middle. And that's what they're going to do.
They're going to have enough for the first down. That's Nutter.
The Mohegans aren't coming out trying to make big plays. They're just taking one play at a time right now.
They just keep moving down the field. Monarchs defense reeling here. So they've already driven past midfield. They really need a stop here. It's going to be another handoff. That's a hole that looks like. Flag comes down.
Big hit there at the end
Swarmed
of the play. It kind of looked like the Monarchs jarred it loose for a second, but then he's just able to regain it.
Braden Brooks again. Grant Niswonger on the stop. They're going to get Morgantown with a hold.
For the Monarchs.
So they held Jacob Caulfield on that play.
Offense, number 11. 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First down.
Big penalty there. Bring up first down. First down and a mile.
Whoever you're driving like Morgantown was right there, don't want to have any of those penalties.
1st and 23 here for the Mohegans.
That penalty there can be a drive killer.
Or it's under center. Morgantown gets set. He's going to be swallowed up. Grant Niswonger, Bobby Powell, who's been having a big night all night.
He just gets shut down there.
It's one of the first times tonight they've been able to stop him.
Hope to replicate that the rest of the night.
Defensive coordinators, Coach Stiles out there calling the plays on the sideline. Now let's see what the Mohegans can do on 2nd and 22. Lawrence gets the ball. He's going to roll left. Let's go of it. Incomplete.
Just
right off the fingertips. A little too high.
Just overthrows him there.
That's the second time we've seen Lawrence miss a guy on the rollout.
81. Riley Felton. I believe his second target of the game.
When Morgantown throws it, they really like to move him out of the pocket. He's not really a pocket passer.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 22. Mohegans looking to their sideline. Only 12 seconds left on the clock. On the play clock, that is.
This is a big third down here. If the Monarchs get some pressure, you could see a turnover in this kind of situation here.
It's going to be a timeout. Morgantown takes their first timeout of the second half already. Only 9 minutes and 13 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
Interested to see what they're going to talk about on that sideline over there. They got to be scheming something up here for 3rd and long.
They also don't want to risk any turnovers here.
Morgantown up 2 touchdowns, but not home free yet.
No, I think if you're Morgantown, you don't have to get all this yardage back.
This is one of the biggest challenges the Monarchs have faced all season, being the Mohegans. Even though their record isn't that great, still a good team, very good offense.
So if you're Morgantown, you know you're up 2 scores. So if you can just get the ball a little bit deeper, you could punt it and pin the Monarchs back.
Or it's going to drop back
Looks like it's going to be a pass, but he's going to keep it.
Roll left.
And that's going to fall incomplete there.
Fires that one. That was Bobby Powell again. Been hearing his name all night. His number has been called on every drive.
Punting unit's going to come out now.
For the Monarchs, first defensive drive couldn't have gone any better as the Mohicans were driving down the field, and then that holding penalty really stalled them out. Fourth down here.
Lawrence tonight has kind of struggled to pass the ball. He's either throwing it too high or too short.
Punts off. This one's high. Ashton Collette's going to return it, call a fair catch around the 39-yard line, or 34-yard line, rather.
This is a huge drive for the Monarchs. You can put yourself right back in contention to come back, especially after that strong defensive drive.
And the rain continues to come down here at Monarch Stadium. Just going to make it more slippery on the field. Expect to see some sloppy play. Maybe some slips on the field. Caulfield keeps the ball. First call of the half. He's going to get around 4 yards on that carry.
He just kept the legs moving to just pick up a few extra yards.
He's going to bring up on 2nd and 6.
This offense has really relied on Caulfield to move the ball with his legs.
Monarchs about to go and line up and go back into the huddle. Maybe they called the wrong play or didn't finish. Now 7 seconds with the clock rolling. This one's going to be a run. Jacob Caulfield keeps it again. That's going to be a loss. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Big 3rd down for the Monarchs. They really need their offense to roll.
Interesting play call there.
Matt Lindsley, who was down for a second, but gets right back up after laying down for a moment. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Monarchs need to convert here on 3rd down.
It's looking like they're going to give the ball to Jacob the pass here with no one in the backfield.
Or it may be a designed run here. But he's going to drop back. He's going to fire downfield. Pass interference, and it's still caught. What a catch by the freshman Wesley Hughes down the field.
And comes a late penalty there, too. See what the call on the field is.
The defender was all over him.
It's going to have to be pass interference.
How did he catch that ball?
Wesley Hughes, just look at Jacob. He perfectly puts his ball up there for Wesley.
With the rain, a perfect ball. That was Jacob Kyer on the coverage. Ref's going to pick up the flag.
Defense. That penalty is declined. The result of the play is a 1st down.
Big play for the Monarchs, and it stands. The penalty's against the defense, and they're going to decline it.
Plays like that can really ignite an offense.
He's been so good at those 50-50 balls this season. You see him last week when they ran the trick play.
Great concentration to haul that one in. This one's going to be a run to Clipson Wallace. Couple yards on that gain. It's going to bring up 3rd down. Or 2nd down, rather. 2nd and 9 for the Monarchs. Working at the Mohican 31-yard line.
Looks like the rain may have calmed down a little bit there, too.
Right after that catch. What an impressive freshman year for Clipson Wallace and Wesley Hughes.
Just all the freshmen that play in varsity have just looked incredible.
Caulfield rolls out right to pass. Launches one.
Got a man there.
Complete to DeMario White. The Monarchs passing game is on tonight.
This isn't something we're used to seeing here at Monarch Stadium. Just them really passing the ball.
Something I've been waiting for personally to see all season is this passing offense get rolling, because I just know what kind of talent the Monarchs have on the receiving end on offense. Coda Moore, Wesley Hughes, DeMario White, even Clipson Wallace, Nate Menendez, and Ben McCardle are very good in the receiving game.
But the Monarchs opening up this pass offense. You could definitely see some of the running lanes open up.
Now this one is going to be another run to Clipson Wallace. only a couple on that play. But he keeps fighting.
What a fight there.
Maybe 4 or 5 on that one. Actually, maybe only a yard.
I think they blew it dead with the stop forward progress.
One thing, maybe Clips and Wallace may have an injured torso or some ribs. He has the flak jacket on. You usually only see that worn by quarterbacks. John Marshall calls their first time out of the half. With only 5 minutes and 32 seconds left in this third quarter. Looking to score here.
So back to Clips and Wallace. We heard he did have some injuries with his ribs, but he still looked very impressive.
Yes, he's running without pain, it looks. Obviously, we can't feel what he's feeling, but we don't see any. Doesn't look like he's lost any of his moves, any of his momentum.
Fans are loving it right now.
WJMH reporter Maria Evans is on the sideline tonight. She joins us now with an interview. Maria?
I'm here with Eric Tucker, who was a part of the 1996 state championship team. How does it feel to be back at Monarch Stadium almost 25 years after being named a state champion?
It's pretty surreal. So it's good to be back in town. And what's most special about it is the guys that I played with being back. So we have every starter on offense and defense that came back for this reunion. And some of those guys I haven't seen in over 20 years. So it's just special. We're looking forward after the game to go to Rutten Bucks and have some food and hang out for a little bit. But it's always great being back in the brown and gold. And before the game, Coach Kropka invited a few of us into the locker room and had a talk with the guys. And so what we wanted to instill in them is that tradition never graduates. So these are your friends, these are your brothers. And so it's great to be back. So thanks for having us.
Thanks, Eric.
You're welcome.
Reporting from the sidelines, I'm Maria Evans with WJMH Sports.
Thank you, Maria. That play almost intercepted in the end zone. He was looking for Jared Kirkus on that one. Went right through the hands of the Mohican defender. Would have been a big, big, big play for Morgantown. Now the Monarchs come up 3rd and 9.
Let's see what they're going to do here.
They hurry to the line. Caulfield gets the call. He's going to drop back for a pass. Almost intercepted again. That was number 20, Alec Dooley.
If he hauled that in, he was probably gone.
Screen pass covered great there.
They're going to bring on Connor Fitzpatrick here.
Mohegans had a couple big plays right in their hands. Can't keep a hold of them.
They like Fitzpatrick's odds here. The rain stopped here at Monarch Stadium. Still a wet field, but they trust Connor Fitzpatrick to nail this one through from about 31 yards. Snap good, hold good. Kick is
No good.
It's going to stay 21-7.
Things just not going right for John Marshall right now.
Connor Fitzpatrick very upset with himself after missing that one. But as you can see on the John Marshall sideline, they're not letting it get to them. They're not letting the plays that they're not connecting on get to them. They're still out there with high energy and trying to do the best they can.
We saw whenever Caulfield threw the pick six, guys over there picking him up. Now they're doing the same for Fitzpatrick.
A very stacked look for the Mohicans. Everyone's in a 3-point stance. It's Nutter again. Only a couple yards on that carry. Caleb Nutter has had a couple carries here. It's gone pretty far. He's been picking up yards.
Go with this heavy look still. 3 running backs, and you got your quarterback in the backfield.
It's going to be a run. He's tripped up by Jared Kirkus in the backfield. Bobby Powell, he's been running all over this Monarchs defense, but not that time as Jared Kirkus trips him up in the backfield. Makes them land flat. Now 3rd and short. Big 3rd down for the Monarchs. If they really want to come back, they're going to have to make a stop here. Or at least on this drive.
They're gonna
And
get neutral
another.
zone infraction there.
Number
Dead ball.
64.
Encroachment. Defense, number 64.
I believe that's
5-yard
Victor
penalty.
McAlee.
The result of the play is a first down.
Comes Andreas Hunter.
Victor comes out after the neutral zone infraction.
That's just a big penalty there. You get them to 3rd down, and then you just mess up.
So that's going to give the Mohicans enough yards to bring up first down. Mohicans still in this 3-back package. This one's going to be Bobby Powell again. He's going to get around 3 or 4 on that play.
The Mohicans are not
stop.
trying to disguise their offense at all, just run straight out the Monarchs.
Monarchs are going to need to get this ball back.
Chains look like they might be a yard farther than they need to be. This one's another run. Caleb Nutter is going to have enough for the first down again.
Just such a strong runner.
They're just going to run out this 3rd quarter. Just keep running and keep running and keep running. The Monarchs really just have to make a stop. Might be a good time to do so as Bobby Powell comes off the field.
Such an electric player.
Or it's under center. It's going to be another handoff to Nutter. And again, about 5 yards on that carry. Monarchs cannot stop this run offense. Something that you've seen the Monarchs thrive in all season is stopping the run, and they're just not doing that tonight.
Got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line from Morgantown.
That's right. Andreas Hunter and Grant Niswong are finally going at defensive tackle, so maybe they'll be able to swallow it up. Andreas Hunter gets in there. Coda Moore.
What a play there by the Monarchs defense. Just way to get home.
Ethan
Bring it
Healy and Coda Moore. Devon Eldridge on the carry. Junior, 6 foot 205.
Devon may look like he's a little hurt, holding the back. So he comes off the field.
I believe that was his first carry of the night. Lawrence gets under center. 3rd and 5. Nutter gets the call. He breaks one free. He might go all the way to the 10-5. Touchdown, Morgantown. 26-7.
That's a huge score there for Morgantown.
With a chance to make it 27 with the extra point. 28 with the extra point.
And he's just got so much blockers. And then he's able to use his speed and get out in front.
Just like that. John Marshall back down 3 touchdowns.
We've seen Nutter with a lot of power running this game. That time he runs by people.
He just got stronger as the game went on. Most people get weaker and slowed down.
Ooh, almost blocked that time.
No good.
No good.
Marsh got the pressure there.
Missed extra point. If Monarchs want to come back, that could come in big.
Now down by 20. Marsh gonna have to come out here and start scoring kind of quick. I mean, you still got the whole 4th, but
you want to look for big plays because when Morgantown gets the ball, they're going to want to run down that clock. So they've seen what the passing offense for the Monarchs has been doing all night, making up big catches and big plays.
Just need to be able to finish drives when they get down there.
Mario White back to return for the Monarchs, along with Ashton Collette. Both pretty speedy guys, shifty guys.
if they can get some opening And some good blocking. So those guys could take it back.
Be a great time for a kick return right here.
Saw one of them
To the
last week
house.
by Coda Moore.
See if he. It's an
Onside
onside.
kick, but the Monarchs, I think, jump on it here.
Going to be Sabuka on Hans' team. Did a great job getting his hands on it. Or Alex Thomas, rather.
Got a Monarch limping there. Let's hope he's all right down there.
Now they have short field position, so this is a chance for John Marshall.
You have to take advantage of this. And if you're the Monarchs, you have to get a touchdown here. You can't be playing for a field goal.
Turnovers have been the Achilles heel for this offense. Pre-snap penalty. Looks like it's going to be a false start against the Monarchs.
I think that's what the refs are talking about right now.
False start. Offense. Number 53. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Grant Niswanger. So before the play can even start, it's going to bring them back 5 yards. 1st and 15 for the Monarchs.
There's a team that's been so good at avoiding penalties. Those have killed them tonight.
Jacob Caulfield goes over to talk with Coach Kropka. For starting this drive off. Caulfield with the empty look. Sends a man in motion to Mario White. It's going to be a keep. He stays on his feet. Keeps going.
There's a late penalty there after the strong run by Jacob.
Could be a face mask. We'll see what the call is.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense. Number 15. It's a 15-yard penalty that we added to the end of the run. The result is a first down.
That's huge there for the Monarchs. After the penalty earlier, then to get 15 after that strong run by Jacob.
Exactly what they needed there. That's going to put them in enemy territory. So they're looking for a touchdown here on this drive.
See here, open backfield. No one there but Jacob. They got a man in motion.
It's the Mario White. Caulfield rolls right, under pressure, takes off.
Stiff arms a man. Jacob showing off his strength there. Just put a man in the dirt.
Put him right in the turf. It's going to be 9-yard gain. And here comes the rain again.
It's been off and on all night.
Now some subs on for the offense. A couple players come off. Noah Beckett, the Mario White, Coda Moore, and Wesley Hughes come off.
Morgantown's defense has been very good on this side of the field, so I want to see what they get to do here.
Looks like the Monarchs are probably going to run it here. They do. Clipson Wallace gets the carry.
He's got some opening room. Stiff arms a man and breaks a tackle.
It's enough for the first down up to the 21-yard line.
He's going to get out of bounds to stop the clock, too.
That was not supposed to be an outside run, but Clipson shows off his vision.
Clock rolling down.
I need some more big plays like that, and they could be right back in this game.
The Morgantown 20. 1st and 10. It's another run to Clipson. This time he's going nowhere, losing a yard on that play. That's going to take us to the 4th quarter, most likely. 8 seconds. Clock running down.
Yeah, but it looks like we're going to head to the 4th.
Things not looking good for the Monarchs as we head off to the 4th quarter.
But they have a drive going right here.
Down 20 with a chance to score here.
This could give them some life if they score here. With 12 minutes still to go.
And it's just 2-touchdown game if they score here. Monarchs, even though costly turnovers at the beginning of the game got them in this situation, they're still fighting. Just think without the pick six, it'd only be 21-7. Without those fumbles, I don't think the Mohicans I think the Mohicans would only have one touchdown, as those costly turnovers they scored on.
And this just
Turnovers,
shows like how costly penalty or turnovers can be.
it's really been the story of the game for the Monarchs. The Mohicans have capitalized on all 3 of them.
The score may not say it, but this game has been way closer than you would think.
Here comes the Monarchs offense. They flip field for the fourth quarter.
See what they're going to do here on 2nd and 11.
Big opportunity for the Monarchs. Caulfield, empty look. Demario White in motion. Caulfield keeps it. He's going to be stopped right where he was.
They've really adjusted to that Caulfield run.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 12.
This is just another time we've seen the Morgantown defense tighten up on their own side of the field.
Ben McCardle comes in. Subs out Nate Menendez. Now here comes the Monarch offense. 3rd and 12, down 20, 11-21 left to play in this fourth quarter. And this is the biggest 3rd down thus far of the game. Demario White in motion once again. Jacob Caulfield drops back the pass, throws it down the field, has a man open but misses him.
Just too short there. That would have been a touchdown.
Now 4th down. They're in no man's land here when it comes to kicking, and I don't think they're looking for 3. They're looking for 7. This will most likely be a game-deciding 4th and 12. Unless the Monarchs can come up big on defense if the offense can't pull through. But from what we've seen thus far, it's not very likely. So of course, Caulfield's empty look, drops back.
He's got pressured, breaks off one.
Breaks off a couple, and he's sacked on 4th down.
And he's just not able to get out of there. Just pressure all up in his face.
That's going to give Morgantown the ball.
You got to expect Morgantown just going to keep to hammer the run.
Expect nothing but runs here from Morgantown.
We really like this formation here.
And he's going to break another one. It's Nutter to the 45-yard line. If the Monarchs want to win, they have to make a stop on defense. This Morgantown running offense has just been running all over the Monarchs.
If you're the Monarchs, you have to force a turnover here if you even want a chance to come back in this game.
Andreas Hunter comes into the game, hoping to make a difference. Ooh. Bobby Powell. Nowhere to go on that play. Maybe a yard or 2 if he's lucky. Bring up 2nd down.
They've really been shutting him down on these last few drives.
They've been able to stop Bobby Powell, but Caleb Nutter has taken over this game.
Marks with a good push up front. Nice swanger, swallows the running back Nutter. Right at the line of scrimmage.
Going to force 3rd down now. I expect to still see the same thing, a run here. And you punt the Monarchs back the ball with probably around 8 minutes.
It's going to be another run. Bobby Powell. Not enough for the 1st down. Going to bring up 4th.
Now they have the ability to run 35 seconds here off the clock, which would take you down around 8 minutes and 55 seconds.
And McCardle slow to get up on that play. Looks like the punting unit's going to come on for Morgantown, and JM's really going to need a touchdown quick if they want to keep their chances alive.
That was a big stop by the defense. Got off the field quickly.
For Morgantown, they're going to have to make some more big stops like they've been making all night on defense if they want to keep this lead.
Nice punt there.
It's returned for about a yard by Sabuka. Probably could have called for the fair catch there, but didn't. Lucky to get away with one there. He was looking up at the ball. Could have been hit. Maybe muffed it.
Dangerous play there.
It's a tough punt to handle with how long it hanged up in the air.
Now 1st and 10 from the Monarch 24-yard line. Moore trots off to the sideline. Not something you want to see offensively because Moore is such a big player. You want him in there for the rest of the game probably. Caulfield drops back. Wesley Hughes makes a man fall. Big play there. Wesley Hughes, the freshman, making big catch after big catch for the Monarchs.
Wesley's there, is just able to escape Bobby.
He had Bobby Powell lost.
We know how good Bobby Powell is, but
And he was just stumbling there.
put him on an island. Come back in this power I formation once again. Probably another play action pass, and it is.
He's got a
And
man
McCardle
wide open.
And you know he's good run after catch. He gets the first down.
He drags 3 defenders with him as he gets out of bounds.
This Monarch offense wants to hurry. 8 minutes and 6 seconds on this fourth quarter clock. They're really going to need a score soon if they want to still be in this game. They only have 2 timeouts left. Both teams do.
And with Morgantown being able to run down the clock a lot, you really got to think they have to score here within this next minute.
And they're going to run the ball. to
Interesting
Clifton Wallace.
decision there.
But he's going to bowl forward for around 4 or 5. Not something you want to do with the clock running like it is.
I don't know how to feel about the call there.
It's not a bad first down play, but now you got to hurry because the clock is running.
But it looks like they're going to take their time opposed to at the beginning of the game where they're in the lightning hurry-up package.
Interested in not going hurry up. You were able to do whatever you wanted against that defense, but now you give him an opportunity to switch it up a little bit.
Another play action down the field. Incomplete. Moore couldn't hold on. It's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
He got rid of Bobby there, but just couldn't haul it in.
Moore usually hauling those ones in. Doesn't really matter.
Big play here on 3rd down.
Caulfield
He's
drops
got a
back.
man. He had a guy wide open there and just
Had a man on the left side of the field. Wide open. Sabuka.
Steady threw a ball that was nearly picked again.
It's going to bring up 4th and 7. Monarchs, of course, have to go for it. Incompletion stops the clock. That's about the only good thing to come from that play.
just Jacob is there, just missed a wide open guy. Not sure exactly who the receiver was, but whoever it was made Kenan Mullet look silly.
Believe it was Sabuka out there. Wide open.
I think you got to look at that matchup again there, but he's just going to get pressured. He's going to escape. He's got a man.
Wow!
What a play there.
What a play to Moore coming up big with the reception. Caulfield with some magic in the pocket.
Just way to stay up on your feet there and then find the guy.
The freshman Clifton Wallace didn't get a great block on that play, but it doesn't matter. or that was Ben McCardle who wasn't able to get the great block there. But
We're gonna get 4 wide here.
Last
Monarchs
second, he
convert.
knew he could not run that ball. Finds Coda Moore.
They're gonna run it
Another
again.
interesting decision to run it here.
Down 3 touchdowns.
And they're in no hurry to get back to the line either.
I guess it's good to keep the defense on their toes with a couple runs every now and again, but with the clock winding down, only 2 timeouts, 6 minutes. This drive has taken way longer than the Monarchs wanted it to, around 3 minutes. Play action pass. Caulfield dropped. It's a 3rd sack tonight.
Davon Eldridge ran through a blocker and got the sack.
And the clock's still running. Monarchs in no hurry. No hurry to get to the line whatsoever.
Interesting to what's going on over there.
Not sure if they've just given up on this game or they don't feel the need to go quicker.
You'd have to hope they did not give up yet.
The student section's still rocking. Caulfield empty.
And just short there.
It's going to bring up 4th and 15. Just couldn't connect with Demario White on that one. If you're Jacob Caulfield, you're looking deep, obviously, because you need something deep. You can't rely. As good as this receiving core is, you can't really rely on your receivers to catch it short of the 1st down and get it because it is 4th down.
If you don't convert here, that might just be the game.
And that will be the game if they don't convert. Caulfield drops back under
It's gonna
pressure.
get pressure.
And
And
he's
just
sacked again.
The chippiness on the field.
A little bit of skirmish on the field.
Jacob Caulfield.
Flags out. Flags are out.
This could be a big call.
However, it's after the sack on 4th down, so the Monarchs still lose the ball.
Dead ball on sportsmanlike conduct. John Marshall, number 14. That'll be added to the end of the play. 1st down, Morgantown.
It looks like that one's going to go against Jacob Caulfield. Upset after that one, of course. Obviously, didn't want to take a sack there on 4th down. Didn't want to take a sack on 3rd down. So pass protection just been falling apart for the Monarchs. Offensive line that's looked very good throughout the season. Just
like a bad penalty after the play. You hate to see it. Gotta imagine Morgantown's gonna take a lot of time off this clock.
probably say goodnight here at Monarch Stadium.
It would take a miracle now to make a comeback.
John Marshall's down 20 points with 5 minutes left on the clock. Well, 4:48 and rolling down.
And now next week, it just becomes even more important to keep moving up in the playoffs. Because you got Oak Glen and then Wheeling Park next, which we'll have those games here at home. He just got some blocking out there.
Nate Menendez wraps him up, but not before he gets the first down. At this point, the Monarchs are just playing for the pride. Trying not to take too much of a bad loss here at home. Last loss John Marshall suffered was in Parkersburg South. Connor Fitzpatrick missed the game-tying field goal with no time left on the clock. Well, with time winding down, and bumped it off the top left upright this time.
Give to the fullback, it looks like.
There's a Monarch down on the field.
You hate to see it here, especially late in the game.
Looks like Bryce Cook.
Let's hope he's all right down there.
Looks like it may just be a cramp.
He's getting stretched out right now.
Just a cramp, it looks like.
The Monarchs have not looked bad tonight at all. It's just simple little mistakes have caused the score to be what it is.
Turnovers at the beginning of the game is really what killed them.
Yeah, it was the opening kickoff gave Morgantown all the momentum they needed to run away with this.
With 3 minutes and 33 seconds on the clock.
And what?
Let's head down to WJMH reporter Maria Evans, who is standing by on the sideline. Maria?
I'm here with cheerleader Shay Noling. So Shay, what is your favorite part of a football game?
Well, I'd have to say our favorite part of a football game is getting to cheer for the football players and listen to the student section cheer them on too, because they are all very cheerful and love to yell.
Thanks, Shay. Reporting from the sidelines, I'm Maria Evans with WJMH Sports.
Thank you, Maria. Andreas Hunter going to swallow up the back. It's Nutter. Bring up third down, but with 3 minutes left on this clock, Monarchs can pretty much kiss this one goodbye and mark it a loss in their schedule.
At this point, you just got to be playing for pride. And this is a huge win for Morgantown, just to move back into the playoffs.
They came in tonight ranked number 17. And with a win over number 11, John Marshall, they should jump into the top 16.
You got to wonder what's going to happen to John Marshall and how far they would fall.
Jordan Rouse in there for the first time tonight. This one's going to be Bobby. He's going to be horse collared by Jared Kirkus, but he knocks over one of our crew members on the sideline. It's Bobby Powell.
Bobby Powell got ripped down there. Lucky there's no penalty.
That was definitely a missed call.
It's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to be fourth down, and looks like
they're going to go for it here.
As they are in no man's land, it's kind of a weird punting situation and too far for a field goal, so why not? And they're going to get the first down.
Bobby Powell there.
Makes a move. What a cut. And he's down, holding his knee.
Oh,
that doesn't look good.
Such an athletic player, too. They're going to come check up on him now.
Only 2 minutes and 21 seconds left. You got to wonder why he's even still out there. If this game is already over and they still have their starting running backs, their most important players are still out there for some reason. And
this could be a major penalty, too. Coming down towards the end of the season. And you need a player like him out there.
It's a very big injury for Morgantown. They really can't lose him for the rest of the season. And the way he was grabbing at that knee, it didn't look too great.
To be in a lot of pain. And he has been the biggest playmaker on this field tonight. Hope he's all right.
After he had the pick six and then just big run after big run. They're going to help him up there. He's going to walk off under his own will.
Hopefully it was just cramping.
It's great to see. As he goes down and he was holding that right knee, but
Morgantown may have got really lucky there.
Walking off the field just fine.
How he was grabbing it makes you think maybe ACL or something serious like that, but he looks to be all right.
Now here comes the Morgantown offense. 1st and 10. Move them to 4-4 on the season after this big win coming in the Monarch Stadium in Moundsville. And Nutter's going to get the call again.
He's just been another just strong runner all night long, making big plays. But it still is interesting to know that they have their starting running back out there, even after seeing the injury to Bobby.
Yeah. Not sure why. Because they could probably just knee this one away and be done with it.
Interesting to see them still running plays.
After this first down, I would expect to see some victory formation. Gonna let the clock run down a little bit. Six.
I think they're getting ready to call a play here. Yep, and they do. It's just gonna be a give. It's gonna break a tackle and just diving there.
And this has been the Monarchs' defense problem all night.
Just later in the game, originally they were so good at stopping this run, but now here it's just falling apart.
It's not able to wrap up, and this is gonna go down as the Monarchs' third loss of the season. They're really hoping to win this one against Motown.
If you won this, you're guaranteed a spot in the playoffs.
And once again, Motown still running plays, kind of trying to run up the score or something. And they do. Touchdown. Only 19 seconds left.
Interesting decision there by Morgantown.
Showing no sportsmanship in the final seconds. Not sure why they did that. Now it's going to be 33-7, John Marshall. John Marshall will probably come out and knee the ball.
Just boosting the stats here.
And that could be something the Monarchs use as motivation headed into the next week.
Yeah, playing Oak Glen.
I'm sure the Monarchs do not respect the lack of sportsmanship shown by Morgantown.
Let's see what happens here. Missed the last one when he's out here. And it's going to be another miss.
33-7, John Marshall. Offense couldn't get clicking, something that we haven't seen here at Monarch Stadium.
The offense could move the ball, but as soon as they got around the 20, Morgantown's defense really just stepped it up.
This is going to go down as John Marshall's first loss at home for the season. Also, our first loss that we're going to be doing the play-by-play for. Just going to talk to their players and tell them to get out there and do their best. Only 19 seconds left. After the Monarchs scored that touchdown in the first half, if you would have told me that they would have came out in the second half and not score another point, I wouldn't have believed it.
It's been really surprising because usually the Monarchs are capitalizing off other teams' mistakes.
They've been having big play after big play.
Kick is off.
It's returnable. It's Jace Barge. Gonna get it past the 20 to the 23. There's 12 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to expect some kneel down here just to avoid some injuries.
So with that, the Monarchs will probably move down in state rankings, AAA rankings. Monarchs just hoping that they're still in playoff contention.
Especially with two big opponents coming up, especially rival Wheeling Park.
And one of those weeks, Oakland or Wheeling Park is going to have to be a win to make the playoffs.
It's going to be a knee, and that's going to be the final snap of this game. This one's over.
Well, thank you for joining us tonight.
The Mohicans beat the Monarchs 33-7. And a big, big victory for Morgantown as they move on to 4-4, and John Marshall moves to 5-3 with their first home loss of the season. I'm John McGlumphy of WJMH Sports, alongside Roman Gray and Carson Ebert. Thanks for joining us in this stream. Have a wonderful night.